In today's video, I want to share with you some ideas to keep your kids busy this summer. Hey guys, it's Vani from Mrs. Mom's Homeschool, and today I want to talk about some ways and some things that you guys might want to think about doing this summer to keep your kids busy. Make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you are notified every time I post a new video. My schedule right now is Mondays and Fridays. Now we all know with all the things that are going on, a lot of summer activities may be closed. That means no summer camps, no summer school, no outdoorsy type activities and group settings, and so we need to find a way to keep our kids busy. Even if things do open up, it's always a good idea to keep your kids learning so that they don't forget everything that they have learned when it is time to go back to school. So if you're new to my channel, I am a homeschooling mom to 3 children. I have a 4-year-old who is between pre-K and kindergarten. I have a 9-year-old who is just entering 4th grade, and then I have an upcoming 8th grader. And we are currently all homeschooling. The 2 younger children were homeschooling. For a while, my oldest student was in school just this last school year. It was her first year back at school since kindergarten, and now she's back home doing school here. So I want to share with you some ideas, including what we are planning to do this summer to keep the kids busy and entertained. So one thing that you can do this summer to keep your kids educated and entertained is to brush up on some skills. So for example, in our home, my middle child, who is in 4th grade, needs to brush up on his handwriting. So I went ahead and got him a little bit of a lower level handwriting book just to reinforce how to properly form the letters. I find that he forms his letters backwards in the way that I taught him, and so it comes out a little bit sloppier, and I would like him to do it a little bit neater. So I did go back and get another handwriting book. So for his handwriting, we are going to be using handwriting 2 of The Good and the Beautiful. He started to learn cursive, but I really want him to refine his print. And if you look into the letter 2, it just starts out with forming your basic letters. I'm not going to have him do this entire book, but just until I'm satisfied with his handwriting and I can actually read it. But what I like about the Good and the Beautiful handwriting is that there's also places to draw pictures. The copy work is Christian based, and there's places to color. Sometimes he'll watercolor these pictures. Things to do, so decorate. So it's not just handwriting, it breaks it up and it makes handwriting a lot more fun. They also do some geography, where in his best writing he has to write the continent, country, state, and city that he lives in, or practice, teaching him how to draw different things. The next skill we are learning this summer, or continuing to learn, is typing, and I'm doing it over the summer because I don't want to add it to our next school year, because his language arts is going to be a lot longer, and I want him to be able to focus on all the other things that we have for school next year and not add too many of these little subjects. So I decided to add them over the summer. He's already been doing it, and we're just going to continue with the course. So we are using Keyboarding Without Tears, and it has different games and fun activities. They separate their lessons into themes and weeks. So this week's theme was Bones and Body. So the lessons that he is learning are Where's the Money? So that's part of the digital citizenship lesson, as well as periods and exclamation marks. I'll link all these things in the description if you're interested on trying them for your own kids. The next thing he's continuing is his devotional time and having some Bible time. So every day he's just doing this 1-year daily devotional that we never finished. This is for grades 1 and 2. You can get them for every grade, but I like this because it's short. It's a quick lesson, a Bible verse, and a prayer. So I'll have him look the verse up in the Bible, read that, and then he has his kids' prayer journal where he writes what he's grateful for and what to pray for. I'm doing this because I want him to get in the habit of having his own devotional time with God without me having to remind him. I want it to become a habit that will carry on for the rest of his life. And then of course we have our summer reading list, which right now he's reading Mr. Lemoncello's Library. After that, he'll be doing a short study of the Titanic, which he was interested in, by reading I Survived the Sinking of the Titanic, and If You Were a Kid Aboard the Titanic. And then we'll probably watch the movie, and then cutting out a few scenes. And then the very last book that he will read for the summer will be James and the Giant Peach. I will also be having read out louds that I'll be reading to him at night before bed. Right now we're finishing up The Secret Zoo. Then we are going to be reading Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, followed by Little House in the Big Woods. For my oldest daughter, we're going to be picking up some Spanish. We're going to be learning Spanish vocabulary, verbs, past, present, and future tenses, along with the most commonly used phrases. And hopefully this will carry on into the school year. But that's what we're going to be doing in the summer. So it may seem like we're doing like a lot of school in the summer, but what it is, it's going to take about 2 hours, maybe max, which is a great 2 hours of the day that they're doing something productive and not just spending all their time playing video games or watching TV or doing things like that when we are home all day. 2 hours of the day is nothing when you're awake for like 15 hours. The next idea that you could do if you're a homeschooler is to school year round. You just continue schooling year round. If you don't want to take off the summer, then you can take off December and October, or take off any 2 months that you want throughout the whole year and continue to homeschool through those summer hot months when you don't really want to be outdoors. Maybe you live in a state where you don't have a pool, where you can't go swimming much, or there's no beaches nearby, or right now with everything that's going on, you may just want to continue doing school through the summer. And this is a great way for you to catch up on things if you are behind in a subject. If you're maybe if you're going to take off, if you took off a lot of days last homeschool year, or if you're planning on taking a lot of days up the next homeschool year, this would be another reason for you to homeschool through the summer. If you're not a homeschooler, you can still homeschool through the summer, catching your child up on things that they were behind on school. So if they need a little bit more help in math or reading, this is a great time to brush up on those things. And you can use our homeschool resources to do so, to catch you up, or even to get your child ahead, or to teach them a new skill. The third thing you can do this summer, obviously, is just take time off. Taking time off last summer was a mental break that I really needed, and it gave me an opportunity to reevaluate my entire life and our whole homeschooling journey, and gave me fresh ideas and things that I wanted to change and do. And if you're interested more on that, the things that I've learned on taking a homeschooling break all summer, check the video on the card above. Taking a break over the summer also gives you an opportunity to get your home in order. Maybe you want to declutter, maybe you want to take on a new project, maybe you want to start a business. I also have a series on that here, on getting your life to run on autopilot. You guys can go through that series with me, and it helps you go step by step into getting your life in order, so that you can make the time to focus on yourself and on any projects or businesses that you may want to do. That's a great idea for you guys to do this summer. And my last tip of what to do this summer is trying some courses on outschooling.com. We haven't tried this yet, but I did look into it, and there's a lot of different creative courses that you can use for your child. The website is actually outschool.com, and you can find classes there to take on the weekend, during the weekday, one-time classes, short courses, semester courses. You can find anything from arts, coding, tech, English, health, wellness, life skills, math, music, science and nature, social studies, world languages. There are tons of courses for you to choose from, and there are teachers online, so it's a type of virtual school. So you guys, I'll link that in the description below. I'm not an affiliate or anything like that. I haven't even tried it out. I just found it, I think, like on Facebook or something like that, and I think it's a good idea. So I hope I've given you guys some tools and some ideas to use for this summer to keep your kids busy and learning while still enjoying maybe a summer break or something like that. So if you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified when I post more videos like this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.